3 ways CFOs enable collaborative financial modeling with FP&A teams without the spreadsheet chaos. I'll also share my thoughts on the industry, what's changing, where we're headed. What industry is this? The industry, at least we vendors refer to the industry as the corporate performance management industry. It's basically automation of all of the heavy lifting of FP&A, the budgeting, forecasting, what-if modeling, financial and management reporting. So welcome. Let me know who we have in the audience. Are you a financial analyst, or do you oversee financial analysts? Are you a freelance modeler, or do you work primarily for a single enterprise? And let me know what your primary industry of expertise is. Okay, a little about A3. We are the developers, A3 modeling, Excel-friendly cloud financial modeling. I'm Rob Lott, CEO. A3 customers range from mid-size to large enterprises, and we deliver something unique, something very powerful that allows us to compete with the big guys like Anaplan and OneStream and Vena. And while we're a well-kept secret, and I hope to change that, starting with this webinar, our success is due to the power of our platform and our vision. If there is a key takeaway, it is that there is a new category of next-gen CPM emerging. It is essentially following the trends of demonetization and democratization, prices coming down, functionality skyrocketing. It's being accelerated by AI. If you've ever read the Kotler and Diamantis book, The Future is Faster, we are here. There are still $1 million, $2 million CPM transactions happening out there. That's gradually going to become a thing of the past. This new industry, this new category doesn't really have a name. I'm applying one myself. I call it Enterprise Excel, and I've organized my company around it. First, the 3 ways. Let me know if this is you. Yes or no. You have a workflow involving lots of complex spreadsheets distributed on network drives or through email. Folks lose track of the current version, errors creep in, sometimes leading to a weekend of work. Or your company is standardized on a CPM platform that's supposed to streamline, centralize, and automate this chaos, but the vendors and consultants who built it didn't get the financial model right. It's frustrating working in a bureaucratic browser-based system that doesn't adjust to reality. Or back to spreadsheets, your what-if analysis and reporting are manual and tedious. Errors creep in, leading to discussions and time wasted getting aligned on the actual numbers and underlying assumptions. Or you're dependent on that corporate platform, but it takes you out of Excel. It has gaps in functionality. It's subject to downtime, lacks detail and nuance. Or back to those pesky spreadsheets, you and your team get burnt out from the incessant stress of manual consolidation of spreadsheet files and repetitive tasks that suck up your time and energy. There's never enough time for the higher level work, the proactive business analysis that actually moves your company and your career forward. You're stuck in a cumbersome browser, owned and maintained, not you, the primary modeler, but by an intermediary, your IT department or a vendor who doesn't understand the financial model, who fails to keep it current with the day-to-day, month-to-month business reality. Or finally, you are an Excel power user with domain expertise in a specific industry, frustrated at the generic analytics. You have a vision to package an industry-specific financial model with advanced business rules and analytics, upon which you might offer an out-of-the-box CPM solution with extremely high value at low cost. The good news, those aren't your real problems. The problem is not Excel. It's not even your corporate CPM platform. The real problem is that you have lost control. First, you outgrew your spreadsheets. They got so complex, so fragile, your spreadsheets began to control you. Then, if you tried to solve that problem, you gave everything over to a cumbersome, bureaucratic, browser-based platform. So my promise to you, we'll show you and your FP&A team how to regain control. You'll eliminate Excel hell, adapt your models to any business change, ensure your company is always ready to meet the latest challenges. You'll control your financial planning process with complete confidence, retaining visibility to all your users' activities, manage every detail without dependence on people or systems you don't have control of. Forecasting will virtually complete itself in a fraction of the time without the tedium. You'll have time to do the analysis, empowering you to deliver timely decision information to your executive team You'll never work another weekend. All right. I mentioned we have a free giveaway, a free enterprise Excel model of your business and your assessment. This will give you an opportunity to experience enterprise Excel as expressed through our latest version of A3 interactive modeling, and you'll get an assessment of your financial model, all the statistics, attributes, dimensions, hierarchies. It'll be very, very educational, guaranteed. So does that sound fair? Let me know in the chat, and let's get to the 3 ways. Okay, way number 1 is shift to the cloud. You've got to get off the desktop, out of the chaos, out of email, network drives, and you've got to experience the organization, the freedom, the single version of the truth, the calm, the scale of the cloud. The cloud gives you scalability. It gives you a single version of the truth. Data integrity, you can count on the data aggregating correctly, and it gives you security. File-based Excel, of course, fails on all of those elements. Packaged apps are pretty good, scalable, high integrity, security. This new empowered way I'm calling Enterprise Excel is high on all 3 categories. Here's a case study. The controller at a $5.5 billion logistics and transportation company. Before getting to the cloud, experienced the usual problems of spreadsheets, tedious labor, confusion, broken formulas, error propagation. Afterwards, they enjoy a single version of the truth with detail. The whole system is Excel friendly. They're in control. Rules are unbreakable. Collaboration, consolidation. You can't become dependent carrying boulders uphill. You've got to get to that experience of self-sufficiency, independence, autonomy, freedom, the creative freedom that you always experience in Excel. You need to retain that in your solution, even as you migrate to an enterprise cloud solution. And so when you retain that self-service, costs go way down. You are instantly responding and updating, tweaking the model. You get a 100% model of your business, not an 80% model, not a compromise. All the nuance is there and it's up to date, and you're in control of it. Cycle times speed up, cycle times on maintenance, cycle times on forecasting. Speed just increases radically. File-based Excel fails on the nuance because the more nuance, the more fragile your solution. And we know all the tedium involved with Microsoft Excel. As soon as you're modeling at the detail level, your processes and systems and responsiveness grind to a halt. Packaged apps fail on all 3 of these elements. Enterprise Excel, this new category, excels in all 3 cases. Case study, US and Canada divisions, billion-dollar global cosmetics brand. The CFO complained about downtime of the corporate system, lacking detail, bureaucratic ownership, and loss of control. Afterwards, she regained total control of her system, immediately self-sufficient, building her own cloud financial model, designing interactive templates, Excel-based, live, interactive, constant visibility to end-user activity, never having to leave Excel. Finally, even as you shift to the cloud, even as you retain that Excel self-sufficiency and creative freedom, you must achieve advanced modeling. Advanced modeling means the capabilities of Excel, but at scale. Excel friendly. Template authoring and design need to be Excel based, so you get all of that nuance, all of that sophistication. But now at cloud scale, everything needs to be data driven. No more static spreadsheet templates and files, and data intelligent, so that when I request a slice of my business in a sophisticated model, it's personalized for my part of the business. File-based Excel fails. Of course, you do get the Excel-based template authoring. Packaged apps fail on all 3 of these. This is where Enterprise Excel really separates from the pack. CFO at a global media empire had extremely complex demands, high costs, instability of the system, downtime, slow processing. As a result, they lacked confidence as a team. There was just a general lack of confidence. They were using one of the most well-known and high regarded platforms in the industry. Afterwards, using our enterprise Excel architecture, they experience full control, self-service, at scale, incredibly flexible, and the business cycles are faster. They're able to model at greater detail. What ifs are super fast, unlimited scenarios, and they are saving $200,000 annually in maintenance and consulting costs. So to recap, get to the cloud. In doing so, retain self-service, the ease and friendliness of Excel, and advance your modeling without losing any of the nuance that you're used to in Microsoft Excel. How do you do this? This new category, this new concept levels this industry out. Enterprise Excel. What is Enterprise Excel? Imagine Excel, fast, familiar, powerful, but at cloud scale. Imagine instead of fighting spreadsheets on your desktop and all over your network, you're using your advanced Excel financial modeling skills to configure sophisticated, scalable financial models in the Excel-friendly cloud. There's no app, no browser, just you and your models. Rich, live, interactive models you can trust. And the best news is you already know how to do this. As an advanced Excel modeler, this just comes naturally. It's fun, it's fast, it's rewarding. Some example enterprise Excel models. Here you can see dynamic models, a data-driven row set, actuals constantly updated to date, color-coded inputs, driver-based elements where you need them, variable time horizon, very, very flexible, compensation down to the employee level, all of the attributes, all of the criteria, an upload from your HR department to pre-populate. Just enter the information, maybe add a new employee, conduct a transfer, capital project input, again, down to the capital asset, if it needs to be allocated, cost to date, and then just finish out the expense inputs. Here's another one of those P&L budgeting templates. And look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each element in this grid is detailed by 6 criteria. This was a requirement for this system. It's an extraordinary strength of enterprise Excel to go down to this level of detail. Here's a sales input model. As an end user, you can determine different drivers for smoothing and spreading forecasting drivers for each line item. Those persist throughout the forecasting process. This is to represent that it handles non-financial-wise allocations, allocations that build upon one another, easily, readily built into this solution. You control the design. You use your Excel modeling expertise in designing the solution. So now you have a choice. Take what they give you or take back control. And here's what I have for you. I hope to see you in the free model. Thank you for attending, and we'll catch you on the other side. Bye-bye, everybody.